the disc brakes on the TW are not working. So look at that. I've got quite a bit of pad left, but I think the pads are saturated with something. Obviously, the brake pedal is bent, so we are gonna pull this caliper off of here and replace it with some new brake pads from Bradley Performance. So this is the Bradley Performance rear disc. We've got to see why our brakes are not working. So we're gonna start by taking these bolts off and getting the brakes swapped out on this rotor, or excuse me, on this caliper. So let's get after it. Take it all the way. There you go. Now, in order to get this caliper off, we're gonna have to remove this bolt right here, which is in this caliper bracket. Now, I don't want to pull the axle off to be able to service this thing, so we're gonna pull this 12mm out right here, and then the front is just on a pivot slide. So if you look at the back of that, there's that nut right there. You don't have to take that nut off. It's gonna require a 12mm, maybe some vice grips, and some patience. Now, if you have like a short 12mm, that would probably be the best. There is enough up and down movement in here though. Like if you can't get the top end of your wrench in there, we're gonna take our vice grips right here, set those to where they need to be. So there we go. So there's that one. Get our wrench back on here, turn it again. And there is, you can see a little bit of a lock washer back in there. That is what locks this bolt into place. Anyways, it's just gonna be a lot of back and forth of this with the wrench. So we'll do that and we'll jump to the next part. I went to see if I could pull this rubber boot off of there so I could get access to the back of this. Mine ended up breaking. So I don't know that I would recommend doing that, but we're just gonna finish backing this off right here. There we go. Those are some pretty tight tolerances there, so we're gonna pull on this bolt. There we go. Raise our caliper up and out of the way. And like I said, it should just slide. Yep. So there's that bolt that just came out the back. And then there we go. And that'll give us access to these two bolts back here. Yep, and there's our little lock ring that goes on the front of this bolt right there. Since I'm not going to be reusing these brake pads, I'm going to spread this caliper back open like this. So in order to do that, you just take your pads and you just twist it with that screwdriver, and you're going to be pushing the pistons back down in using a 4mm. I'm going to go to the back of these here. These are your pad pins. All you got to do is just break those loose just like that. There we go. So we're going to pull these pins out of here just like this. There we go. Old pads are off. You can see there's a little spring down in there. So you're going to want to take your pads and they're going to press in against those springs just like that. So, and if you look on this side, see how there's a little tab in that one? That's where you want your pad to go. That one there.
How's your new GoPro?
It's alright. We're going to put that one right there. And drop the pin and look like a newbie.
Well,
Slide that back to right there. Make sure it lines up with both of them. There we go. See, and that'll just slide back into place. Just like that. We're not going to crank it down, we'll just get it started. Then we're going to get our next one. See? They'll slide those pins just like that. Put those on there. And then we're just going to make these nice and snug. Don't have to go crazy with them. Just like that. Okay. Our pads, our new pads are installed. We're going to slide our caliper back onto this front pin. You see, there we go. Put it down into place. Okay. We're going to slide our bolt back in here, which is going to have to go in from the back side here. Now, we're going to have to grab a hold of this bolt from the back here, or at least I do. I'm going to pull on this right here and slide my caliper back into place. And then with those on there, I'm just going to start threading it while it's there. And then once I get it tight, put my 12mm back on it. We're going to put this nut back up into place here and just tighten it nice and tight up against that lock washer that was in there. I'm going to try some basically Windex and put it on here. Get it all nice and bubbly like. I'm going to try this right here. See if that'll go back into place there, which it looks like it just did. There we go. See, and that'll take the bump and the bounce out of that caliper. So there we go. Pads are reinstalled, brand new pads. See that back there? Right there, you can see our pads in there. Okay, now before we go and ride it, we're gonna pump up the brakes. So pumping your rear brake like that, that's what is gonna get these pads right here back up into place. So after you compress that piston, or those pistons, you want to push on that, and then that will get your pump, or that'll pump your brakes back up. We got our heat gun going again, and we're just going to heat up right here at this bend where we want to make the bend. Now that is going to make that lever really, excuse me, that pedal really hot. So you need to be a little careful. I want to grab, I think, more from up here and pull it this way. I'm going to get some of these vice grips right here. Just grab onto that pedal. And you just pull it this way a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go. Right about there. Okay. I'm going to move it to right here. So I've got it focused. Ow. Got it focused right here. Put just a touch of a bend into this front of the pedal right there. We got our brake pedal on. We're gonna throw our leg over it here. Seem to be grabbing. We're gonna go right around the field here real quick. See how well they work. Ooh, oh, oh, they work. Go on, get out of the way. Woo, yep, rear brakes work. If you look right here, you can see that slide and that slide. That is because the rear disc on these are working once again. Okay, we got it fixed. So we have our brake pedal reinstalled and it is working on the bike. So it is not the prettiest thing, but it definitely is better than what it was. So that little bit of heat and bending got our foot pedal back into position, and we got the new pads on the caliper right here. Not the biggest fan of that little rubber deal right there, but I'll see if I can get that work back into there. But they are grabbing, they are holding, and they are working extremely well. So this is the disc brake kit from Bradley Performance for the TW200, and you guys know that I love Bradley Performance products for the TW. This one, I've got the exhaust, I've got the rear caliper, I've got the hand levers up here. I also have the fork adjusters up here so that you can kind of pre-tune your forks a little bit for the riding that you want to do. I'm not going to recommend any products that I don't personally use and that I don't like. I just won't do it. But the Bradley Performance rear disc is working extremely well on the TW. So I think my pads back here, the brake pads were just saturated with something. I might have contaminated them. I'm not 100% sure. But those new pads grip extremely well for the TW. So if there's questions or comments, please put those down below. And all the stuff that I've used on here, I will put a link to the Bradley Performance site so that you can go on there and find that. Yes, he is sponsoring the Mob Street channel. A huge shout out to Bradley Performance and the stuff that he builds for our TWs. And you guys, if you want to get some of this, definitely check out the link in the description. Also remember, September 19th through the 21st, we have TW Fest, and it has been confirmed that the guys from Pro Cycle are going to be there. That'll be cool. Looking forward to it. There's more information coming, but put that on your calendars, and we will see you in the next one. I'm Matt. This is Mob Street. Thanks for watching.